Hi everyone and welcome back to the Potspoon kitchen. Today we are making a real Trinidad and Tobago favorite. Sweet, tangy and a little spicy red chili plums. If you've ever grabbed these from a roadside vendor or remember them from childhood, then you're going to love making them at home. We're starting with fresh chili plums and turning them into a rich, flavorful treat with warm spices, a touch of sweetness, and just the right amount of heat. Trust me, once you try these, you'll be making them again and again. First, we are removing the individual chili plums from the chili plum cluster. Then you're going to wash the chili plum. Make sure that they are very nice and clean because I don't know where they came from. And if you wish, you can cut off the stem part, but I'm going to just core it 3 times each. You want to do this one by one. And by the time you have finished all of this, it's time to have a little bit of chili plum with some salt and some mango pepper sauce. I don't know if you have ever made these plums before, but you can't make these plums without having salt and pepper. Into a pot of boiling water, we are adding our chili plums. These are 1.5 pounds of chili plums that I found. Let them boil for about 15 minutes, not until they are overcooked because you don't want them to be overcooked and start destroying the slices. You want to make sure that they are nice and soft but still hold their shape. Once they are done, you're going to remove them from the heat. And we are going to discard the water because this water right here is very acidic. We are going back in with 3 cups of fresh water. And then we're going to add back our chili plums. To spice things up, we are going in with some mixed spice, 2 cinnamon sticks, 2 Caribbean bay leaves. I've had these for quite a while. 6 to 8 whole cloves. And you want to make sure that you distribute the spices so that everything gets flavored really well. In goes about ½ teaspoon of gel food coloring, or you can use liquid coloring. And then we're going to add in our brown sugar. To this, we are going to be adding some of the mango pepper sauce that I recently posted. You can check out that recipe because it works really well with this recipe. All the flavors, the garlic and everything else is in the pepper sauce. It actually comes out really nice in the syrup. We're going to let this boil uncovered because we want to see the color that our plums are taking. If it doesn't have enough, you have enough time to add more food color. And I know this is good. We're just going to give it a gentle stir. And we're going to cover it over for another 35 to 40 minutes. About 20 minutes in, I'm going to uncover it. And you see the amount of bubbles that we have. It tells you that these plums are soaking up the syrup nicely. And the syrup is getting nice and thick. So we are not done quite yet because we have some more flavors to add. We're going to cover it over again for another 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, it should have a lot of foamy bubbles. Now, I am not going to reduce it much more longer, probably another 5 minutes. But before I do that, I want to make sure that I add some more seasonings to this. We are adding some salt. You can choose to add the salt in the beginning, but I like to add the salt in the end to balance out the sweetness and the aromatics. We are also adding some dark vanilla. And once I turn off my stove, I'm going to add a little bit more of this delicious mango pepper sauce. And just fold it in nicely, and this is what we have. Now, if you haven't tried that mango pepper sauce as yet or seen the video, you definitely want to check that video out. I recently made it and it's already 3/4 the way finished. Our plums are completed. You can leave them to soak in the syrup for 2 days if you wish. But as for me, they are going to be enjoyed right now with my family. If you are in the Toronto area and you want to know where I got these chili plums, just comment in the comment section and I will be happy to guide you to where I got them. Now this recipe right here takes me all the way back to primary school, purchasing them in those little clear plastic bags. We have now come to the end of our recipe. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, a subscribe. Help me to grow my YouTube channel by sharing. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell another friend, and see you in another one of my recipes.